So if you're a sucker for a good arcade stick and arcade games in general like myself, here are 10 games that play really well on an arcade stick. More specifically, I have the 8BitDo, and I have a PC Switch that I kind of flip-flop between using. So here are 10 games that play perfectly on that 8-bit arcade and possibly even better with this arcade stick. So in no particular order of what's necessarily the best game, here's just 10 games that I like playing on the arcade stick. For the first game, I have Mega Man X for the NES. Amazing game, great side-scrolling shooter, very fun, and I originally played this game on an arcade, so this kind of just felt very natural and very nostalgic. The second one is PacMan. This should be a pretty obvious one, popularized in the arcades. PacMan is just a very fun experience, especially on this arcade game. It just feels more natural rather than playing it on a regular controller. The third one is Tetris. Tetris is very fun, and I actually prefer it on an arcade stick rather than a controller or even a keyboard. I don't know why, I just feel like it's a lot more comfortable. It just feels more enhanced, a better enhanced experience, I should say. The next game is kind of a weird one to play on an arcade stick, but I've actually been playing Pokemon on the arcade stick. I've been playing Emerald, and it's just very fun to play on here. It just seems easier. It's just more comfortable because it's such a simplistic controller play style on the Pokemon games that a fight stick like this is just very optimal for this kind of experience. Another game that I grew up playing on arcades was Metal Slug. Metal Slug is very fun, another side-scrolling shooter, but it's very fun, especially to play multiplayer with a buddy. Just very difficult, but it's very, very fun. Check it out if you haven't. For the sixth game, I feel like it's a very, very underrated game out here in the West especially. It's a game that I also grew up playing on arcades a lot, which was King of Fighters. More specifically, King of Fighters 2002 and 2001 I think are the two best games in the series. Check it out if you haven't, amazing games. And I grew up playing it on arcades, and that's probably why it feels most comfortable on an arcade stick. But I feel like you can combo a lot better with this kind of controller. Another fighting game to play on these is, of course, Street Fighter. I think it needs no explanation. Street Fighter is an amazing arcade game, and once again, I feel like I can combo a lot easier and do Hadoukens a lot easier on a Street Fighter, in Street Fighter with an arcade stick. Number 8 is kind of an obvious one as well. The original Super Mario Bros. Amazing on an arcades. I actually had never played the original one not in an arcade when I was younger. That's just the way I grew up playing it, was on arcades, and it's just an amazing experience. I think it's a lot easier to, hold down the running button and jump at the same time with an arcade stick like this. Alright, the ninth game is actually a game that I will talk about a lot on this channel, and it's Vampire Survivors. I grew up playing the Gauntlet game on the NES in an arcade, so Vampire Survivors has a very similar playstyle, very similar vibe, and this game is actually a lot more fun on an arcade stick rather than using a keyboard or a controller. And my all-time favorite arcade game, and a game that I don't think I could even play with a controller or a keyboard if I tried, is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This game is just phenomenal, and using an arcade stick is just the most optimal way to play it. I don't think I could play it any other way, and it's probably like 99% of the reason why I got this 8BitDo arcade stick. So that was 10 games that I personally prefer to play on an arcade stick rather than a controller or keyboard. Let me know if there's any other ones that you prefer to play that you find easier or just a better overall experience with an arcade stick. And as always, leave a like, and thank you for watching.